Hi Amar, just a quick video of the settings I'm sending you. To open the settings, click this open button here and open the file attached to this email, and then in your settings scroll down to E-mini Trading Naked. For the drill, especially in the E-mini, the sound effects I think are the best option, so you're not overloaded with speech coming at you from PriceSquawk. I've selected the piano and trumpet sound effects for your trades that occur at the bid and the offer. Now, I'm using a little bit of trade filtering for our trade sounds. You can always scroll through the wizard to change these later, but I'm filtering trades out below the size of 5. So when you hear your trade sounds at the bid or offer, that means that it's a size of 50 or more. I've also enabled large hit and lift alerts for your middle and maximum settings here, so they will sound like this.
50 hit, 50 left, 100 hit, 100 left.
Additionally, by default, and I've left it like that, the auto volume feature in PriceSquawk will tell you whether new volumes coming into the market, so that will also control the loudness of your trade sounds. So when these electric piano and trumpet sound effects are getting louder, that means that new volume is entering the market, and that's particularly useful if you're trading the main session, as you'll notice that buying and selling waves ebb and flow throughout the trading session, and you'll generally be interested in scalping in the trading naked drill when fresh volume flows coming into the market. Otherwise, it's generally slow and grinding, especially this time of year. And you'll also hear this alert.
Increased volume, increased volume, increased volume, increased volume.
So that's another layer of information on top of your trade sounds that tells you that more volume has traded in the last 30-second time window than statistically has been relevant in earlier in the session. So if you visualize it, PriceSquawk will tell you when those spikes in volume you'll see in your 1-minute chart review are occurring. And one other item I've enabled for the trading naked drill is smart volume mode, and just the alerts there, and that will tell you things like this.
1,000 traded below minimum volume, 2,000 traded, 1,000 traded, 4,000 traded, 2,000 traded.
So clicking that triangle just gives an example of the alert sounds, so you know ahead of time. And what that is saying is that at the current prices, 1,000, 2,000 or 4,000 have been observed being absorbed at the prices. So there is a visualization in PriceSquawk. What you see here is 1,000 contracts have been absorbed at 25s, and only 17 have traded at 50 and 98 at evens. As price action moves up and down, that volume accumulation you see there will move with price. So it's just detecting, reinforcing how much volume is being absorbed at the current prices, and it's not an actual volume profile as you would expect to see across all prices. It's only keeping track of the most recent prices traded. Is volume accumulating and being absorbed? So easiest is to just enable these settings during the trading drill. When you hear louder trade sounds, that means that's going to help you focus when new volume is entering the market, and you'll also hear those large lift and hit alerts such as this.
50 hit, 50 left.
When large traders are getting excited. And to reiterate, this is just echoing the information that a skilled trader will observe in the DOM. So it'll actually help reinforce that information so it's easier for you to detect. So if PriceSquawk announce a 50 hit or a 100 hit, you can cross-reference that with what you're focusing visually in on the DOM, and it'll help you learn, I believe, in a quicker manner, these certain order flow events that are happening. And likewise for your smart volume alerts, this will help you with the mental arithmetic of how much volume is being absorbed at prices, and those are the sorts of information that traditionally you will be using for the trading naked drill to get an idea of where absorption's occurring and where the large traders are building their position. And especially when you hear the
Increased volume.
increased
Increased volume.
the increased volume alert, that means that traders are getting excited. So generally, a move is underway, or a move is ending, and you can look for positions based on your feel for the order flow in around those alerts. But first things first, focus on the DOM. Use the PriceSquawk audio as indication, or as if it's a mentor pointing out things that you can observe in the DOM, and follow the drill instructions. So just try and take short-term movements out using your discretion. Don't try and use the sound effects or even just individual snippets of information from the DOM as triggers. Try and build a case that the short-term movement's going to swing one way or the other, and try and take some ticks out of the market using that short-term momentum. Let me know if you have any questions. Sorry about the long video, but it's easier than sending you a email. And if anything's not clear or you want me to email this to you, let me know. Cheers.